Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. This is day 90 of our new home construction in the Philippines with no modern equipment. I'm doing a video every day until we finish. It's going to help with the time-lapse video that we will do at the end. From day one, where it's simply a bare piece of land, all the way into the finished product. I want to thank everybody for coming along with us on this journey. RocKK Engineering is the builder. His information will be in the description. This is a 52 square meter house built on a 180 square meter lot. If you count the 50 square meter buffer, that makes it 230 square meters. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room is all in one big area. We have a 3-chambered septic tank that's going to be shared by the guest house also. 1 million pesos total price. Manga B. Is Dante back?
Yes.
So he's feeling better.
Since Monday.
Yeah, so Dante is back. I'm glad of that because it means he's feeling better. Yeah, they're getting everything sanded up. I told you these guys are going to have this looking like new money. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. This edge right here, if you look on my last video, it wasn't even now. Same with this over here. They got it pushed out because of this here. I guess it's some type of primer or something. They don't want it to stick. That was the engineer and his wife out front, along with their brother. They still have the lights on today. This will help tremendously with my time-lapse video at the end. They put the door on here in one shelf. They also put the door on this one. If you follow me from last night. I knew Dante was back because you could tell the work is speeding up. Now these 3 windows still haven't been touched yet. I don't know what the deal is there. Anybody that's joining us, this 90 days has flown by, really. It really has. Look like they're concentrating on this room. Remember last night I showed you that it started. I guess they put the second coat on here because you can't see the little dots and everything. See, when he's here, I mean, it moves along. These guys really be working. He don't play. Dante don't play. This is actually a 10-year dream of mine that's coming to fruition. And I tell you what, I couldn't be more pleased. This is the access area. I showed y'all that before. It's where they can go up and access all the wires and everything, the duct work. Last night there was a lot of dust and everything in here. You could see that they're getting finished in here. As I said before, so you're going to see where they'll tomorrow that'll be gone. They sanded that down. Because the other day I showed you over here, that's exactly what they did. They finished the ceiling. If you watched the video last night, the ceiling was not touched. Now it's done. I'm so glad Dante's back, I tell you. If he would have been back, this house would be finished already. I mean, he's an unbelievable supervisor, worker, craftsman, carpenter. He's all that in one, man. You know, it's great to have a guy like him over here in the Philippines. He seems to like what he's doing too. I'm gonna give these guys a bonus. I'll give them 1,000 each. I can see now because they were saying, well, how did they get that so straight? Well, of course, you know, they do it the same way that we do it over there. Keep it from getting on the floor. See, they'll get this up. They must not have did it like that over here. Well, we're almost to the end, everybody. Septic tank. I'm so glad to have that. I tell you, I had so much trouble in the house that I rented before. They actually ran me out of the house with the damn septic tank. See, you can see they cleaned up this back area. It's all the way complete. We got 3 lights back here. We got one. This is the light I was showing you last night. It's above the back door. I'm just so glad we got this back door. You can see how far we are off the ground. If anybody wanted to know, this is 40 centimeters. I believe it's like 16 inches. And that's by spec over here for the flooding, the threat. But they don't have flooding in this area. This is Margarita Village Extension. I live in Margarita Village at the moment. You see that? Touching up here. See, this is what you could see last night in our bedroom. And some guy asked me, he said, hey, why did they make this wall right here drywall instead of hollow block? Because this is going to play into our expansion plans. It's the reason he put this temporary wall up. Because the future plans is to tear this wall down. This bedroom is going to come out a little bit more. We're going to have a bathroom inside of that master bedroom. But that's some time off, guys. It took every dime I had to pay for this. And I'm just so proud, man. I've never spent a better $20,000, man. I'm going to tell you something. Anybody that knows what being an alcoholic and a drug addict is, I probably smoked that up in a year's time. I'm almost certain I did. But all those days are gone. I can look back on them now and laugh. But at the time, it was no joke. As I tell you all the time, it took an armored car to bring my paycheck home. And sometimes that wasn't enough. Boy, I'm so glad that I was able, people were able to reach down and help me, man. See, my life, I try to use my life as an example. Once they get these other windows in, I can't wait till they do that. Give it that complete look. And all that's left really to do is paint, Put those aircon units in. We'll have the house blessing. And I'll be kicked back in here watching highlights of the NFL because I don't get up early enough to watch those games, man. I'd have to, typical NFL game, I'd have to get up at 1 a.m. in the morning. I stay up that late. Anybody that knows me that's ever tried to contact me, I promise you I'm in the bed by 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. But I've always been early to bed, early to rise. Ever since I was little. It's always been that way. Yeah, see, they've cleaned up all of this. Look at all these little frogs. There's frogs everywhere. This place. Yeah, they've cleaned all this up back here and skimmed it. Because when Dante's on the job, man, he don't play. He have those guys working. See, we got plenty of room back here. Guys that say, hey, where's your laundry room? Where's your dirty kitchen? It's all going to be back here. See, we have a washer, a brand new washer. Well, it's not brand new. It's about 6 months old. Yeah, I'm going to just build up have a clothesline built up back here. We'll put the wash machine right in here, the kitchen, like it is in our own apartment. Run the hose out here, and we'll hang dry the clothes. That's what they do over here in the Philippines. It's so hot. I like them when they have that fresh air anyhow. Hello. That's your wife? Your wife? Oh, that's the neighbor. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. You got a nice house there. Yeah, I like the way the clothes smell when they sun dried. But I tell you what, if they don't rinse them good and they dry them like that, you get that mildew smell. And I tell you what, you can tell her, I get mad at her. She have to wash them again. Or I'll wash them, either one. I'm not above washing clothes. I lived as a single man for years. I was 31 years old before I ever had my first child. My mother died before I ever had before she ever saw any of my children. I was 30 when she died. I was 31 when my daughter was born. Well, yeah, I was 31. Turning 32. So I lived as a single man a long time. I cook for myself. I clean. So whenever they get silly over here, I know how to take care of myself. But thank y'all for stopping by. I know these changes don't seem a lot to you guys, but to me, every little extra nail is drawing us close to the finish of this dream, man. This is a dream come true. And I don't take it for granted, man. You know, I don't care how much I pay for the house. When you lose a house to foreclosure, which I allowed that to happen. I could have kept that house, but I was stupid. Next to my older sister, she's 10 years older than me, she told me, she said, keep that house. She said, just go ahead and play the game until you go to court. But I couldn't do it, man. I was so pissed off. You know, it's just another story for another video, but she had another man living there, having his feet propped up on my table and eating out of my refrigerator. I don't know about anybody else. That kind of stuff bothers me. You know, I wasn't as spiritually fit as I am today. And man, they used to drive me crazy, driving my brand new convertible. She did all that on purpose, guys. Y'all know how they do over there, but see, those days are over. I'm not going to put up with that anymore. I got a new life over here, not just a new address. So if you're in America, you're about ready to get up, go to work, on your way to get a cup of coffee, pick up a newspaper, maybe pick up your co-worker, and you see somebody on the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. I know what it's like to be out there, man, hungry, can't go home, not welcome at home. How many times did I see somebody and they give me a couple of dollars, man, just to buy me a sandwich, maybe another beer, maybe a pack of cigarettes or something, just to help me make it through the next hour. In the Philippines, it's already late. It's about 6:15. I told you guys it gets pitch black at night here. I hope you were able to help somebody today. I met a young lady that touched my heart, man. I'm gonna do a video with her, see if I can help her, man. I said I wasn't gonna do it anymore, but man, I promise you, when I say this is a special case, when you meet this young lady, you're gonna see it's a special case. She's 30 years old. She's got stage 2B breast cancer. She had her first daughter when she was 13, man. She's had a hard life. And she reached out to me. She said, Mr. Sunshine Shoulders, how can I join your raffle for food? She lives right here. And I told her, I said, just subscribe and I'll put your name in the wheel. She said, yeah, it'll be a big help. She said, because I can't work anymore. I've got breast cancer. And I said, well, don't even worry about spinning the wheel. I'm going to bring you some groceries. When we went out and we went shopping today, we bought her some groceries, man. I got over to her house. And I tell you what, I said, nah, I got to go further than this. And remember, I'm not a charity, man, but that's not going to stop me from helping her. So I hope you were able to help somebody today, too. It's not a day goes by that I don't help somebody here in the Philippines, man. The need is just too great for one person over here, but I do what I can. It's no excuse not to do anything. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. When this house is done, I'm going to invite a few people over here because I'm going to have a house blessing. But instead of family and friends, it's going to be homeless people. I'm going to give some people something to eat over here. And of course, the workers. Take care, everybody.